What's up, everyone?
Cool. Jess, go ahead.
Hi, Brandt. I hope you're doing well. Long time no speak. It's good to see you.
Yeah, great to see everyone. It's been a while.
Just wanted to ask, obviously, you have that experience of being with the club last season. In terms of comparing last year to this year, where do you think like the biggest areas of improvement within this squad are on the pitch?
I think firstly, the chemistry that we have. We obviously brought back a lot of the guys that were here last season, which I think helps a lot. So we kind of already have that chemistry together and how we want to play and kind of each other's movements with a couple more pieces that they added this offseason. And, we're used to the league now. We know how it operates. We know how it works for guys that maybe haven't been in the league before. They're used to it as well. So, we have more experience and more chemistry with each other.
And then one more quick follow-up with the preseason game against Charleston. What do you think this side really needs to work on in that match to get ready for MLS action?
I just think applying what we've practiced all preseason, the way we press, the way we want to play, keeping possession while also threatening in behind and creating chances, converting chances. Honestly, it's been a really great preseason so far. So just building off of each performance.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Cool. Let's go to Steve and then Jason on deck.
Hey, Brent, how are you?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Good. How was Coachella?
The weather was nice. We were working hard though, so at least we were playing soccer in some nice weather.
Yeah, it looked to be beautiful scenery out there. What did you guys learn about yourselves in the two games?
We learned that we can be a very good team when we want to be. Like I said to Jess, we just need to keep building off of previous performances and applying the principles that we're learning in training under Latanzio and the rest of the coaching staff. And I think we can be a really, really great team this year.
And Vinny Mello was, featured, scored a goal out there. Is he going to be an impact player this year?
Yeah, I think every single player that we have has the opportunity and has the ability to be an impact player. Vinny has obviously impressed and he has a lot of great attributes about his game. And I think he'll be a very special player.
And just on your own side, where's your game grown going into this season?
I just think, a little more leadership, knowing where to be positionally when we have the ball, when we don't have the ball, and then carrying the ball forward, creating more chances in the attacking half.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks, Steve. Go to Jason.
Thank you. Hey, Brent, good to see you. Thank you for taking the time. The change in venue for this weekend's game, you guys been in Florida, been in California. So how does essentially a home friendly, how does that help this team as far as just, getting themselves ready for the season?
Yeah, I think it's great for us. Gives us one more, dress rehearsal for leading up to the home opener, and gets us used to playing back in the bank again, where we all love to play.
And then lastly, I know this is delicate. You guys have been through a terrible ordeal as a team with the passing of Anton Walk. So I'm just curious, how are you? How is everybody? Because I'm sure yesterday was probably an emotional day with it, because it would have been Anton's birthday.
Yeah, of course, you never expect, or even think about like something so tragic and so sad happening to anyone, especially, one of your teammates, one of your brothers you go and fight with and compete with every single day. It hasn't been easy, that's for sure. But the team and the guys and the club is looking at it as, something we can dedicate the team to and our performances to, and gives us more pride as Anton is, one of the sole reasons, we're out here playing this game and giving our all.
All right. Thanks, Jason. Phil, let's go to you.
Hey, Brent, just following up on that, I'm curious about the friendly being moved to Bank of America Stadium. I mean, you guys have been training together and you've been largely outside the city. Coming back to the stadium, are there any emotions that you expect to kind of bubble up when you kind of step out on that pitch for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, we're all going to remember, and we still think about playing with Anton in the Bank. I mean, he was, we saw each other pretty much every single day last year. A lot of us did. So it's like I said, it's not been easy. But also, like I mentioned, we're going out there and we're playing for Anton and dedicating the season to him. So we want to give our best, and we want to do our best, and ultimately get results for Anton.
Thank you, Brent.
Thanks, Phil. Let's go to William, and then we'll go to Mikhail after that.
Hey, Brent. What are you looking forward to the most as the new season is right around the corner? And what are some goals of the dressing room?
Looking forward to most is just being back, playing competitively and back at Bank of America Stadium with all of our fans and supporters and everybody, and getting ready to party again with everyone. And I think not personal, but team-oriented goals we have this year. First things first is making playoffs. We definitely have the ability and the capability to do that. And hopefully, we can raise a trophy this year, whether it's Leagues Cup, US Open Cup, or MLS Cup. But I think our main goal is solidifying a playoff position, and then, anything can happen from there.
Thank you.
Mikhail, off to you.
Hey, Brent, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
So you played with Fuchs at Independence and Charlotte FC, and I just wanted to know what the difference is between teammate and Captain Fuchs to now Coach Fuchs.
With Fuchs being a leader and how he was and his knowledge of the game, there isn't a whole lot of difference. Now that he just has a different title, because he would always give guys advice as a player when he was over playing with us. Maybe he has a little more influence on the tactical side of things. But it's been really natural for him. It's been kind of refreshing, like having Fuchs as a coach and what he brings to the table and what he provides, because, he's obviously played at a very high level and he has a lot of good ideas about the game.
All right. That's it for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's go to Jorge on anonymous mode in the shadows there.
Sorry, guys. Hey, Brent, good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
See me or not. But my question was more in terms of about a year ago, last year, heading into Charleston, I asked Miguel about the team and where they were at, and he mentioned to me, his famous words about being screwed. What are the differences, I guess, that you're noticing going into Charleston this year versus last year?
Like I said earlier, we're definitely not screwed. I don't think we were screwed last year, but what was said. Like I said, we have more experience this year. We've played together, for a whole year, majority of us, and we've even added pieces of quality in Ashley Westwood and Enzo Capetti. So, helping them transition to maybe the physical side of MLS along with technical side. And I mean, honestly, like I think we're really going to have a great team this year. Every training session is competitive. We have a lot of talented guys that are, able to make things happen on the field defensively and offensively. So just putting that together and getting results this year.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Let's circle back to Phil. He's got a follow up.
Hey, Brent, I wanted to ask you about Adam. He had that knee injury so early in the season last year. Was he around much during the season? And if so, kind of how did you see him working? And if not, how have you kind of seen him kind of working his way back to 100% to kind of and what kind of lessons can you learn from a guy like that coming back from an injury like that?
Yeah, Adam was around a lot. Obviously, a knee injury is something you don't want to mess around with or, risk injuring again. But he's been working extremely hard. And even in the off season, when we were in the locker room, he was working extremely hard. But it's something, he can build resilience from, kind of persevere through, and ultimately, I think will make him tougher on the other end of it. You know, injuries are never easy for any athlete. But Adam has been pushing through well, and I think he'll come out a lot stronger on the other side of this.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Phil. Carlos.
Hey, how you doing, Brian? Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
You know, the location, they moved to friendly game this Saturday back in America, and the fans, they're very enthusiastic about this game because they want to see you guys playing again. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think it's exciting. It's an exciting opportunity. You know, the first chance that we get to play in front of them and they get to see us play. So I think it'll be a really special and great occasion for everyone involved. And, you know, we obviously want to get a result and play well for them.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Carlos. Let's go to Jess for the final one of the press conference.
Obviously, a defensive bias as a former goalkeeper. We know that Kalina may not be ready as of yet for the start of the season. For you, when you think in your defensive mindset, what changes as a defensive player when you switch out the goalkeeper? And does that have a little bit of concern with you, or do you have complete full trust of whoever plays in goal with you?
No, I don't. I mean, we have complete confidence in whoever plays in the net, whether it's Pablo or George. So, you know, personally, I'm not too worried about, you know, having to defend more or, you know, get behind the ball more, as Pablo and George are very talented keepers that compete hard every single day. So we have full confidence in both of them. Whoever it is plays on the first day, that they're going to do a great job.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Brant, thanks for your time as well. We'll have the recording out to everyone as soon as possible.
Thanks y'all.
Thanks, Brent. Good to see you.
Thank you, Brent.
Thanks, Brent.
Hey guys, real quick, if you're still here, one second. Brant, you can leave. Media, media is going to be open for this game. So we're going to send out a media advisory tomorrow.